AIDS has totally destroyed traditional African social security. Whereas you age, your children will take care of you. Well, with AIDS, we've lost a whole generation. So we have this group of very elderly African and often African women who expected to be taken care of and now have children to care for and to try to feed and keep her grandchildren in school. But she has no money.
The two girls, they're just about 12, 13. I know there are thousands of them like those girls, but those particular ones touch me. It's like that they are so hopeless. They don't know about tomorrow. They're just taking care of the meal, the next meal they'll have on the table.
I look at these children and I say, what do I do for you? Where are we going to live? There's no food in the morning. There's no food in the midday. We have not eaten a thing today.
Sometimes we sleep without eating. Only when grandmother has some money, she buys bananas or papaya or cashew nuts. That's it. Sometimes there's no food and no clothes. And the rooms in the house are in very bad condition. For myself, I'm feeling the pain of sorrow. I see the future is not good. I want to study. I'm still remembering my mother and father. When my mother was sick, I wasn't allowed to see her. I only saw her at a distance over there, at that house.
I saw very high chances of these ladies being manipulated by older men into having sex for the sake of generating an income for food. And that's how those ladies will be contaminated with AIDS, and that's how they'll die.
I think there's always some kind of suspicion that there is more promiscuity in the African than in other populations. But the truth is, what appears as promiscuous behavior, first of all, is driven by the poverty situation. So that a lot of young women have no way of sustaining any kind of a decent life. And as I say, there is no social security of any kind. There is nowhere to go when you don't have a job. So many of them are in the streets, earning a living as commercial sex workers and all kinds of things.
I started, but not on the streets, in the bars. I started to sell my body. So then after time I realized that I'm pregnant and I don't know. I have a baby and I have to find some money for her. You know, we are good people. We are not bad like people they are saying we are. We are trying to survive.
It's devastating for women. It is. Men would force women to have unprotected sex for their own pleasures. And so they're just being used. You will see a lot of women just giving one meal a day to the children, maybe keep themselves hungry, you know, just to feed these kids, and go through any sort of abuse just to get that sort of money to feed their children, their family.